Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalgrim here and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about the arena store, and yeah, I could have made a flashy video with gameplay of all the characters and stuff while I talked about them, but I didn't do that because of two things. First of all, I want to get the information to you all as quick as possible, and second of all, I'm going to talk about a step-by-step system, which will talk about multiple characters at a time, and I'm going to talk about the system of buying stuff from the arena store that's going to, guide you towards the right way, at the same time give you room to make choices yourself. So, first of all, something that we need to get out of the way straight away, except for the fact that you should subscribe if you enjoyed this video in order to not miss others, but other than that, something we'll get out of the way straight away is going to be the fact that you shouldn't touch Dark Supergirl, Soulsteer, Dr. Fate, and Unhinged Harley. Those are characters that you should definitely not touch from here, because of the following. So Dr. Fate is a below average character and he drops from raids and he has a challenge. There are plenty of ways to get him if you really want him, though you don't really have a reason to want it. Dark Supergirl is going to be again a below average character, and she's going to be in the arena seasons, so you'll have more than you need of her. And Unhinged Harley is just even worse than the latter two of them, so definitely don't go for that one. Okay. Now that's out of the way. Next up, before getting into the step-by-step, there's a thing that I'm going to call here the new player choice. A lot of you over here who will watch this guide will have the account for more than 2 or 3 weeks. But if you just made your account and you're watching this guide on day 1, 2 or 3, then you need to do something before we're going to get into the rest of the guide. We got 3 characters here: Pratt or Batman, Flora Poison Ivy, and Atlantean Armor Aquaman. Those 3 characters are going to perform amazingly for you in Arena and Champions Arena, and Arena will be the place where you as a new player will get most of your characters. So if you're just starting out and you're watching this guide, you'll need to choose between Atlantean Armor Aquaman, Flora Poison Ivy, and Predator Batman, and I suggest taking one of them all the way to 4 stars. When it comes to which one, I suggest Predator Batman. Like, Atlantean Armor Aquaman will do better for you than Predator Batman, and I don't suggest Flora Poison Ivy because she's just a little bit worse than Atlantean Armor Aquaman, while not providing the late game value that Predator Batman provides. But she's still a choice to keep in mind. But yeah, between Predator Batman as a new player and Atlantean Armor Aquaman, there's an argument to be made for both of them. With Predator Batman, as I said, he will be useful for you even later on in the game, and his gears are going to be in the arena store, in the gear section, so you can get them from there. Well, Atlantean Armor Aquaman is only going to be good for arena, though better than Predator Batman at arena, to be fair over there, but you'll have a little bit of a hard time getting his gears because they are scattered throughout the campaign and might be at some round that will take you a few days to get to. So overall, I suggest Predator Batman, but Atlantean Armor Aquaman is still going to be a very good choice as a new player. So, now we're going to talk about stuff in general, like if you are just taking a look at the store right now and wondering what to buy. So, step 1. Keep in mind, if you have already fulfilled a step that I'm saying, because again, people who have some of those characters bought are going to watch this. If you have fulfilled already one of the steps, just move to the following. Step 1. Get either Predator Batman to 4 stars or Classic Superman to 5 stars. The two of them are going to have different uses. So first of all, Predator Batman is going to be a combo builder for Silver Banshee, though Reverse Flash is more recommended, but he can do that. And he's going to be a pretty damn decent damage dealer himself, though I don't really recommend building him as damage dealer for raids, because he just does not pull the damage that other characters do. But nevertheless, a pretty solid damage dealer, a versatile character, and something that can be a combo builder for Silver Banshee. Class Superman, on the other hand, it's a support character that does not necessarily have his team, but he can be put in any team, pretty much any team that's going to fight sub-bosses, because his specialty is going to reduce the defense of the enemies that you're fighting, and that's particularly useful in normal raids, against sub-bosses, and in some instances in soul raids. So it's going to be up to you, either get your Predator Batman to 4 stars or Class Superman to 5 stars. Why do I say Class Superman to 5 stars? Because, well, we stop with Predator Batman at 4 stars, because from 4 stars to 5 stars for him at the very least is going to be a very long ride in terms of shards, and it's not going to give you that many benefits. But when it comes to Class Superman, his main thing is going to be his passive, so you want his passive maxed out. So it depends on you. If you need a combo builder for Silver Banshee and you are far away from investing in Reverse Flash, then get Predator Batman. Or if you're looking forward to reduce the defense of this bosses, get class Superman. But don't worry, you'll get both of them. Next step, that's exactly what I was talking about. Go back to step 1 and do whatever you didn't. So if you previously got your Pratt or Badminton to 4 stars, then get classic Superman to 5 stars. If you got classic Superman to 5 stars, get Pratt or Badminton to 4 stars. Step number 3. Get Pratt or Badminton to 6 stars. This is one of the options. Get Scarecrow to 4 stars. Get Speed Force the Flash to 5 stars. Or get Hellboy to 5 stars. A lot of choices, I know. Let me explain each and every one of them. First of all, Classic Superman will not be further on mentioned on this list, because mainly Classic Superman you need him for his passive, and his passive is going to be maxed out at 5 stars, and you don't need to build the character. So getting him to 6 stars will be only for some stat increase on him, which you honestly do not need. If you want to do that in the future, definitely, but it is not a priority, so we are going to get him out of the way. Next up, Pratt or Badminton is still a choice to be maxed because, as I said previously, he will mainly be used as a damage dealer or as a combo builder for Silver Banshee, and the higher star rating, the better, generally speaking. And getting him straight to 6 stars after you get your class Superman to 5 stars wouldn't really be the worst thing in the world, and you could definitely do that. Next up, other choices. We got over here Hellboy and Speed Force the Flash. We're going to talk about both of them at the same time because they both have a challenge. So, Hellboy is going to be a great tank for phase 3 and other fights normal race that have hazards on the ground, like thingies on the ground that deal dot damage to you when you stand on them, because he heals from them instead of taking damage, because logic, but yeah, he's a great character for that. So if you are in need of that, focus on him. Speed Force the Flash is going to be kind of the poor man's combo builder. He's not the best combo builder, but at the same time he can also serve the role as a support character because he offers some fast actions to your team. So if you feel like you need that, go with Speed Force the Flash. And the last option is going to be getting Horrific Scarecrow to 4 stars. And Horrific Scarecrow is the kind of character that is not required for any team, but is going to be useful for every team. But you might put him in by increasing the cost of the enemy by enemy's abilities by 2 power bars. So those are the options that you have over here. Now what I suggest is the following. You either get Pratt or Batman, Hellboy or Speed Force the Flash all the way to 5 stars. I'd honestly pick between Hellboy and Pratt or Batman, depending what teams you're using, because Speed Force the Flash, while useful, is not mandatory. Both Hellboy and Pratt or Batman can be in situations where they are must-have characters and they are mandatory to use. While Speed Force the Flash, while being a good character, is not going to be always at that spot. After getting either one of those, either Pratt or Batman or Hellboy, I'd get the other one, and after that I would focus on Speed Force the Flash. And the last thing that I focus on is Scarecrow, because while he's a pretty good character who can be useful in every single team, he's not really something desirable to put in your teams in terms of raids and steroids. He's more like a support for Arena, which doesn't really give him much of a value. So yeah, at this stage, just repeat again and again everything until you get yourself a 6-star Pratt or Batman, a 4-star Scarecrow, a 5-star Soul Stealer Dr. Fate, and a 5-star Hellboy. And other than that, at step 4, pretty much it's up to you at this point. Like, it doesn't matter from this point on, you kinda did enough in the right way, you did more enough the right way. You'll still be left with a few characters that need to be taken from 5 stars to 6 stars, and keep in mind 5 stars to 6 stars is going to be just for stat improvement, increasing their attack and health. It's not going to give them an additional level to the passive. So in getting characters from 5 stars to 6 stars, you're going to make the choice of do I use this character as an active character? Does he take damage? Does he need more health because of that? Or does this character is this character a damage dealer, so increasing his attack will benefit me? That's the logic you will need to do. Just get to 5 stars whatever you're using the most and whatever is the most useful to you. Now, we got the issue of Flora Poison Ivy and Atlantean Armor Aquaman. And I'm going to be honest with you. On this account I can actually promote Atlantean Armor Aquaman, but I'm not promoting him. He's a great character, he's an amazing character, he's one of the best characters in the game for Arena and Champions Arena. But I'm not working on him because I don't need to, because I have built my teams for raids and stories, and those teams are going to easily carry me through Arena and Champions Arena also. So that's the thing with Atlantean Armor Aquaman. Well, he's an amazing character. Unless you really need him and you're struggling in the early parts of the game, you're not ever going to need him. Atlantic Armor Archon might be the best character that you'll never need to build. Because of the reason that he's not really a priority since he's not useful in raids and soul raids. And in Arena and Champions Arena, your raids and soul raids teams will do because those are not challenging mods. And when it comes to Entangling Poison Ivy, it's kind of the same deal as Atlantic Armor Archon, but she's worse than him. Like, he's amazing, she's okay. So with your leftover shards, if you want to make your Atlantic Armor Aquaman or Flower Poison Ivy, then go ahead, my dude. Nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you don't spend anything into Unhinged Harley Quinn, Sorcerer Dark Fate, or Dark Supergirl. But yeah, all that being said, this is everything for this guide. Thank you for watching. Hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.